Has anybody watched Aftermath? If so, let me know what you thought of it in the comments, but I'm about to tell you what I thought. I watched this because Dylan Sprouse is in it, and he is a solid 10. However, more than that, I think his acting is spectacular. I would usually avoid movies that's got like the army and stuff in it, like The Plague, but I thought, at least I've got something to look at. Alright, I'll watch it. So he's out driving me his sister on a bridge, and there's a prison van, and all of a sudden the whole bridge gets held hostage because these ex-military guys are trying to get somebody out of this prison van. So the bad guys start going all across the bridge and tying everybody to their steering wheels with cable ties. Now, I'm the sort of person who likes to try things out, and me and several of my friends have tried tying each other up with cable ties to see if we can escape, just because you never know when you might be in that situation. And my friend that was watching this with me, I tied them up with the black cable ties, which is like the thickest ones we could find, and they got out of it like that, right? So I was like, a lot of the people would be able to get out of that if they wanted. It turns out that Dylan Sprouse's character is also ex-military, but he's a good guy, and he's like, I'm not going to let these fuckers fuck with me and my sister. I'm going to save the day. Overall, I really enjoyed the storyline of this film, but there was so many questionable things, such as he goes on a motorbike and he's driving along, and every time they're shooting at him, you can see the bullets flying past. And my friend says, oh, you can get tracer bullets so that you can see where they're going. But it was just like really bad special effects. When he was on the motorbike and he was like zooming in between these cars, the CGI was awful. Personally, I was willing to let it slide because I wasn't paying much attention to the CGI because I had this to look at. Hello, yes, and thank you. So this guy here, you might recognise him. He's in a few things, but he's in Scream. The acting in this film overall I thought was quite good, but this guy here started off fine. I don't know what his thought process was as the film progressed. Obviously he was meant to be getting agitated and losing his shit, but he started going, they will know my story. Like, it was very uncomfortable to watch. And my friend said that cunt thinks he's auditioning for Batman. One thing that I found very interesting was not only the shit CGI, but the very interesting sound effects. Because at one point these two are fighting and he pulls a knife out his trousers. Now it is literally just a knife, but when he pulls it out his trousers, it's like shing, like as if he's pulling out a big samurai sword. He's going like that and swinging it and trying to get him, and it's like ting, 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 as if they're in a sword fight. Where's the sounds coming from? It wasn't even like as if he's waving something through the air. It was literally like he was hitting another knife or a sword. The people who were dealing with the sound effects on this film need sacked. I don't know if they didn't have a lot of budget and they just brought people in who were students, or if the people who were dealing with the effects brought their wains in for the day. You know, when it was like a bring your child to work day and they're like, oh, just put in the sound effects. Oh, good job. 0 out of 10. That being said, I enjoyed the overall storyline. The view was really quite something, and it made up for a lot of the bad CGI. And I did actually enjoy this film, to be honest. If it hadn't have been for the absolutely shocking CGI and sound effects, I would have liked it even more. And I'm actually going to give it a 7 out of 10. That could be just because he's stunning. Maybe I'm easily influenced, but if you've watched it, let me know what you thought.